Hi, good morning. Welcome to Read with Chide, day 84. Today we are reading Joshua 19, 20, and 21. Do well to share this link with as many people as you know who would like to be part of this, reading the Bible together. Our goal is to read the Bible back to back in 1 year. And while we read the Bible, to see Jesus in all of these stories in the Old Testament all the way to the New Testament, because we know that Jesus, the Old Testament is in the New Testament revealed, but the New Testament is in the Old Testament concealed. So the idea is to read the Bible together and, see things that we probably didn't see before, notice things that we had probably not noticed before, and then just share our thoughts and questions around it and then study together. So do well to share with as many people as you know will benefit from this. And if you're not already subscribed, why? Please click the subscribe button and as well click the bell icon so that you'll be notified every single time we are live. Getting right into it, Joshua chapter 19, verse 1. And the second lot came forth to Simeon. So they're still sharing the land among the children of Israel. And the second lot came to Simeon, even for the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families and their inheritance, was within the inheritance of the children of Judah. And they had their inheritance Beersheba, or Sheba, and Molada, and Hazar Shual, and Bala, and Azem, and Eltolad, and Bethul, and Homa, and Ziklag, and Beth Macaboth, and Hazar Susa, and Beth Labaoth, and Sharuhen, 13 cities and their villages. And Beth Labaoth, okay, Ain, Ramon, and Ether, and Ashan, 4 cities and their villages, and all the villages that were round about these cities to Balath, Beer, Ramath of the south. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Simeon according to their families. Out of the portion of the children of Judah was the inheritance of the children of Simeon, for the part of the children of Judah was too much for them. Therefore, the children of Simeon had their inheritance within the inheritance of them. And the third lot came up for the children of Zebulun, according to their families, and the border of their inheritance was unto Sarid. And their border went up toward the sea and Marala, and reached to Dabasheth, and reached to the river that is before Jokneam, and returned from Sarid eastward toward the rising of the sun unto the border of Chisloth Tabor, and then goeth to Debereth, and goeth to Japhia, and from thence passeth on along on the east of Gita Hefer to Ita Kazin, and goeth out to Ramon, Methoa to Nea, and the border compasseth it on the north side to Hanathon, and the outgoings thereof are in the valley of Jiphath El, and Katat, and Nahalal, and Shimron, and Idala, and Bethlehem. These cities with their villages, Bethlehem, because it's separated, Bethlehem. It's probably not the same Bethlehem. This is the inheritance of the children of Zebulun according to their families, these cities with their villages. And the fourth lot came out to Issachar for the children of Issachar according to their families, and their border was toward Jezreel, and Chesuloth, and Shunem, and Hapharaim, and Shion, and Anaharath, and Rabith, and Kishion, and Abez, and Remeth, and Enganim, and Enhaddah, and Beth Pazez. And the coast reached to Tabor, and Shahazima, and Beth Shemesh, and the outgoings of their border were at Jordan, 16 cities with their villages. And this is the inheritance of the tribe of children of Issachar according to their families, the cities and their villages. And the fifth lot came out for the tribe of children of Asher according to their families, and their border was Helkath, and Hali, and Beten, and Axpha, and Alamelech, and Amad, and Michelle, and Reketh, to Carmel westward, and to Shihor Libnath, and turneth down toward the rising of right towards its sun rising to Beth Dagon, and reacheth to Zebulun and to the valley of Jifta El toward the north side of Beth Emek and Nael, and goeth out to Kabul on the left hand side, and Hebron and Rehob and Hammon and Cana, even unto great Zidon, and then this coast turneth to Ramah and to the strong city Tyre, and the coast turneth to Hosa, and the outgoings thereof are the sea from the coast of Akzib. Umah also and Aphek and Rehob, 20 and 2 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of the tribe of the children of Asher according to their families, these cities with their villages. The sixth lot came out to the children of Naphtali, even to the children of Naphtali according to their families, and their coast was from Heleph, from Alon to Zanim, and Adami, Nekeb, Jabneel, unto Lakum, and the outgoings thereof were at Jordan. And then the coast turneth westward to as north Tabor, and goeth out from thence to Hukuk, and reacheth to Zebulun on the south side, and reacheth to Asher on the west side, and to Judah from upon Jordan toward the sun rising. And the fenced cities are Ziddim, Zer, and Hamath, Rakath, and Chinnereth, and Adama, and Ramah, and Hazor, and Kadesh, and Ezra, and Enhazor, and Iron. It's spelled iron, but maybe it's Iran. And Magdal El, Horem, and Bethanath, and Beth Shemesh, 19 cities with their villages. And this is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Naphtali according to their families and the cities and their villages. And the seventh Lot came out for the tribe of children of Dan according to their families, and the coast of their inheritance was Zorah, and Eshtaol, and Shemesh, and Shalabin, and Ajalon, and Jethlah, and Elon, and Timnatah, and Ekron, and El Tekeh, and Gibbethon, and Balath, and Jehud, and Beni Barak, and Gath Rimon, and Mejarkon, and Rakon, with the border before Japho. And the coast of the children of Dan went out too little for them. Therefore the children of Dan went up to fight against Leshem, and took it, and smote it to the edge of the sword, and possessed it, and dwelt therein, and called Leshem Dan, after the name of Dan their father. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families, these cities and their villages. When they had made an end of dividing the land for their inheritance by their coasts, the children of Israel gave an inheritance to Joshua the son of Nun among them. According to the word of the Lord, they gave him the city which he asked, even Timnath Serah in Mount Ephraim, and he built the city and dwelt therein. These are the inheritances which Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun and the heads of the families of the tribe of children of Israel divided for an inheritance by lot in Shiloh before the Lord at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. So they made an end of dividing the country. Now, one thing I think about, reading these types of chapters, because we've been reading this since chapter 16, I think. No. We've been reading it since chapter 14, all the way to 19. I think one thing it does for you in your Bible reading, it reminds you that every part is important. So if you're able to put in the grunt work, if I'll call it that, to read through these types of chapters, the genealogies, these ones about dividing the land and all of that, it builds what's the word? You're more likely to continue reading even when you're tired or when you want to give up. Like when you've decided I'll read the entire Bible, you're more likely to continue reading when you know in your head that you've gone past chapters like this. Like I actually read all those genealogies. I actually read, you know, all those chapters about dividing the land. I have the grit to go on, right? It reminds you have the grit to go on. I'm not saying that there is not absolutely nothing here to bless your heart. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying in my head, the first thing I think about when I read these chapters is that. Now, chapter 20, verse 1. The Lord also spake unto Joshua, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, Appoint out of you cities of refuge, wherefore I speak unto you by the hand of Moses, and the slayer that killeth any person unawares and unwittingly may flee thither, and they shall be your refuge from the avenger of blood. And when he that doth flee unto one of those cities shall stand at the entering of the gate of the city, and shall declare this his cause in the ears of the elders of that city. They shall take him into the city unto them, and give him a place that he may dwell among them. And if the avenger of blood pursue after him, then they shall not deliver the slayer up into his hand, because he smote his neighbor unwittingly, and hated him not before time. And he shall dwell in that city until he stand before the congregation for judgment, and until the death of the high priest that shall be in those days. Then shall the slayer return and come unto his own city, and unto his own house, unto the city from whence he fled. And they appointed Kedesh in Galilee in Mount Naphtali, and Shechem in the Mount Ephraim, and Kirjath Arba, which is Hebron, in the mountain of Judah. And on the other side Jordan, by Jericho eastward, they assigned Bezer in the wilderness upon the plain, out of the tribe of Reuben, and Ramoth in Gilead, out of the tribe of Gad, and Golan in Bashan, out of the tribe of Manasseh. These were the cities appointed for all the children of Israel and for the strangers that sojourneth among them, that whosoever killeth any person at unawares might flee thither and not die by the hand of the avenger of blood, until he stood before the congregation. Chapter 21, verse 1. Then came near the heads of the fathers of the Levites unto Eleazar the priest, and unto Joshua the son of Nun, and unto the heads of the fathers of the tribe of the children of Israel. And they spake unto them at Shiloh in the land of Canaan, saying, The Lord commanded by the hand of Moses to give us cities to dwell in, with the suburbs thereof for our cattle. And the children of Israel gave unto the Levites out of their inheritance at the commandment of the Lord these cities and their suburbs. And the lot came out for the children of the Kohathites and the children of Aaron, and Aaron the priest, which were the Levites, had by lot out of the tribe of Judah, and out of the tribe of Simeon, and out of the tribe of Benjamin 13 cities. And the rest of the children of Kohath had by lot out of the families of the tribe of Ephraim, and out of the tribe of Dan, and out of half tribe Manasseh 10 cities. And the children of Gershon had by lot out of the families of the tribe of Issachar, out of the tribe of Asher, and out of the tribe of Naphtali, and out of the half tribe of Manasseh in Bashan 13 cities. And the children of Merari by their cities had out of the tribe of Reuben, and out of the tribe of Gad, and out of the tribe of Zebulun 12 cities. And the children of Israel gave by lot unto the Levites these cities with their suburbs, as the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses. And they gave out of the tribe of children of Judah, and out of the tribe of children of Simeon these cities which are here mentioned by name, which the children of Aaron, being of the families of the Kohathites, who were of the children of Levi, had for theirs the first lot. And they gave them the city of Arba, the father of Anak, which city is Hebron in the hill country of Judah, with the suburbs thereof round about it. But the fields of the city and the villages thereof gave they to Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, for his inheritance. Thus they gave to the children of Aaron the priest Hebron with her suburbs to be a city of refuge for the slayer, and Libnah with her suburbs, and Jatir with her suburbs, and Eshtemoa with her suburbs, and Holon with her suburbs, with her suburbs, Anathoth with her suburbs, and Almon with her suburbs, for had the cities of their lot out of the tribe of Ephraim. For they gave them Shechem with her suburbs in Mount Ephraim to be a city of refuge for the slayer, and Gezer with her suburbs, and Beshtera with her suburbs, 2 cities. And out of the tribe of Issachar, Kishon with her suburbs, Dabar with her suburbs, Jarmuth with her suburbs, and Ganim with her suburbs, 4 cities. And out of the tribe of Asher, Mishal with her suburbs, Abdon with her suburbs, Helkath with her suburbs, and Rehob with her suburbs, 4 cities. And out of the tribe of Naphtali, Kadesh in Galilee with her suburbs, to be a city of refuge for the slayer, and Hamoth Dor with her suburbs, and Kartan with her suburbs, 3 cities. And out of the cities of the Gershonites, according to their families were 13 cities with their suburbs. And unto the families of the children of Merari, the rest of the Levites out of the tribe of Zebulun, Jokneam with her suburbs, and Qatar with her suburbs, Dimnah with her suburbs, Nahalal with her suburbs, 4 cities out of the tribe of Reuben, Bezer with her suburbs, Jahaza with her suburbs, Kedemoth with her suburbs, and Mephath with her suburbs, 4 cities. And out of the tribe of Gad, Ramoth in Gilead with her suburbs to be a city of refuge for the slayer, and Mahanaim with her suburbs, Heshbon with her suburbs, Jazer with her suburbs, 4 cities in all. So all the cities of the children of Merari by their families, which were remaining for the families of the Levites, were by their lot 12 cities. And all the cities of the Levites within the possession of the children of Israel were 40 and 8 cities with their suburbs. These cities were every one with their suburbs round about them. Thus were all these cities. And the Lord gave unto Israel all the land which he swore to give their fathers, and they possessed it and dwelt therein. And the Lord gave them rest round about according to all that he sware unto their fathers. And there stood not a man out of their enemies before them. The Lord delivered all their enemies into their hand. There failed not aught of any good thing which the Lord had spoken unto the house of Israel. All came to pass. May God bless the reading of his word. Um, Apparently, the dividing of land still goes on. But yeah, it builds your tenacity, your grit to keep on reading. Thank you for joining me this morning. We shall continue again at 9 p.m. as we continue to read the Bible and catch up on our missed days. Have a blessed day. Remember to share this with someone and let them know that we're reading the Bible together and they could join us on this journey. Yeah, have a blessed day. See you at 9 p.m.